Turning now to a bizarre and tragic accident in Murray. Investigators left with more questions than answers after two people were struck and killed on I-215 just moments apart by two different vehicles. News specialist Alex Cabrero has a story.
The UHP wants to know why the SUV stopped, why the woman passenger got out of the car, and why she was in a lane of traffic. They are questions even investigators admit they might never find answers to. We see cars off the side of the highway almost every day for one reason or another. These two along I-215 in Murray at about noon today are examples of that. But it was in this very same spot just a few hours earlier where another car pulled off onto the shoulder became about as awful of a case as Utah Highway Patrol has seen in a while.
Just really tragic event. Obviously, we're investigating the why.
Just before 4 a.m., an SUV pulled off to the side of I-215 eastbound at about 900 West. A woman who was a passenger in that SUV got out of the car, walked around it, and was in the right lane of the highway when she was hit by the silver Kia Spectra. The guy who was driving the SUV that was off to the side of the road either saw or heard his passenger get hit, so he got out of the car to check on her when he was hit by this Volkswagen. The woman passenger died there. The male driver died later at a hospital.
Both in their 20s, both young, lots of life ahead of them, so just really tragic.
The drivers of both cars who hit them stopped and are cooperating with the Utah Highway Patrol. But as far as why the SUV stopped in the first place and why the woman got out and was in a lane of traffic, that's what investigators are trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out the why, and that's what people always want to know is, why did this happen? Sometimes we don't know, and in this case, we may not know with both of them being deceased.
Now, the names of those who died aren't officially being released just yet. The Utah Highway Patrol also says if you are ever in a situation where you have to pull off to the side of the highway, get as far over as you can and also give them a call or call 911. They would rather get there and help you with flashing lights and all instead of what happened this morning. Again, we don't know exactly why they stopped, but we do know this ended tragically. Alex Cabrero, KSL 5 News.